play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cunningham to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And now they'll shift things around.
Now Cunningham. Under pressure, and down he goes.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Cunningham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A gain of only a yard.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off play action, it's Cunningham.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Cunningham looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Quick throw complete.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This now a 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cunningham. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now Jackson on second down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else. Williams will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Cunningham. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin,
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
and the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. First down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson now.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
In motion right is Mingo.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. for a Steeler touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Steelers 28, Ravens 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, now Cunningham. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Back to throw. Cunningham.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ravens 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham. That's caught. It's Austin left side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Jackson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 19. And brings up 3rd.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A beautiful fake. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Back to throw. Cunningham. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they'll take him to the ground quickly, but he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And we're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Cunningham. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go play action with Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Cunningham. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Cunningham to throw.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Cunningham.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more.
And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Ravens 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 21-yard line.
To throw is Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
3rd down and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Jackson.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Cunningham looking to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 49, Ravens 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A gain of 4.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
29-yard line.
Jackson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's another Baltimore.
Jackson will throw again.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
2nd and 9.
Jackson now. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Steelers 49, Ravens 21.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Come on, set! Unlock line! Unlock line! Hut, hut.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to work.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance